Have you ever wanted to see brilliant blue ice glistening as the temperatures melt it? Athabasca Glacier will definitely be on your bucket list. Join me on this amazing Canadian road trip through the Canadian Rockies as we approach the Great Columbian Icefield. The Columbian Icefield was formed during the Great Glaciation between 238,000 and 126,000 BC. So we arrived at Athabasca Glacier, if I said that correctly, but we are just going to basically be going to a little lookout area and walk all the way up to it. It's about 1.5 kilometers, and then yeah, we'll go on the rest of our journey all the way to Jasper, our campground. I feel like this one from this parking lot connects to the other one, so if you want to spare yourself some walking, I would suggest going to the closer parking lot. But you know, this is like our first thing on the day, so we want to get out and, you know, stretch our legs and that, so it's a good hike. But yeah, we're getting closer to the glacier for sure. We kind of got to go across that bridge over there, and then we got to hike all the way up there, and then we will be there. So here is where the glacier was in 1992, all the way up to here. But as you can see, right now in 2020, it's all the way up to there. So the glacier has retreated a lot due to global warming and the climate and everything. So if you want, you can actually go up there by bus and you can see more of the glacier, or you can just walk by here. But because we're in a current pandemic, we are trying to stay away from public transportation and that as much as possible. But yeah, you for sure can do that, and you can also take guided tours out here, and you can, like, you have all ice picks and everything, and then you can go on the actual glacier itself, so you can do lots of fun things. There's also a big walkout area where you basically go on this clear glass bridge and you can look down on it, so that's really cool too. I believe that's called the Skyline, and you'll have to pay extra for that if you. Next on your journey is to hike Beauty Creek to Stanley Falls. It is a 3.4 moderately trafficked out and back trail located near Saskatchewan River crossing Alberta. With an elevation gain of 130 meters, you will be able to see beautiful glacier runoff water. Okay guys, so we have arrived at Stanley Creek and Beaver Fall Trails, something like that. I'll list the name of it on the video. And it's about a 3.2 kilometer hike, and you get to see lots of nice waterfalls and that, so we're going to stop at this. It's really close to Athabasca Falls, like within like a 10-minute drive or something. So if you're going to the Athabasca Glacier, then you could definitely come here and walk a bit around and see the beautiful landscape. So we kind of came to an exciting point of the hike where you basically see a canyon. So as you guys can see, there's like rushing blue aqua water, and you have to be super careful when you're walking out here because you're essentially on a cliff on both sides, so you got to be careful. But it's so interesting how these trees grew right in the middle of this rock. See, right here, there's like no ground, and that's one side of it, and that's the other side. Very interesting. So that brings us to the end of our hike, and now we are going to go on way to Jasper. We're going to do the Edith Cavell, and we are going to go to our tent later and set up, and maybe even head to the village of Jasper. I think we also have a few more things on the way, so we'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, so we just drove off the side of the road to see these goats. They're so cute. Take a look. Two babies. So I watched a National Geographic film about mountain goats, and it said a lot of the times they come down here to lick the salt off the road, or in this case I think they're licking the salt off the side of that like kind of cliff area. But there's so many of them. There's two really cute babies. So we have arrived here at the Basket Falls. On our way we saw goats, and we're just basically gonna go look around, see the waterfalls. Looks beautiful. Okay guys, so we are at the Edith Cavell trail, and then we are going up to Angel Glacier, which you guys can see. It is absolutely beautiful. It seems to be a lot like bigger than the glacier we saw earlier this morning. So it's just a little bit rainy out, but that's okay. We got some absolutely gorgeous views to look at, so you can't complain. So we are now heading back from Angel Glacier, and the reason why they call it Angel Glacier is because there's kind of like a wing shape that the glacier forms, and it kind of looks like feathers. So that was really nice. It's really cool to take pictures. Some guy was actually doing like a polar plunge swim, which I hear that it can get to -7 down there, so would only suggest that if you're a daredevil, and you might get hypothermia, so at your own risk. But yeah, so we're gonna head back to our campground in Jasper, but probably before we get there we'll stop at like A&W or something, get some food, and then call it a night, because we've been basically going since 7 a.m. this morning, so we're very tired. So probably see you guys back at the campground. Alright guys, so we just headed to our campground, and we are going to set up our tent for the night, so we'll do a time lapse of that, and then yeah, we'll be the next day when I talk to you guys next time. We have a lot of stuff busy for tomorrow.